Yeah.
Trying. I think that's her. Hey, Sarita, is that you?
Oh my gosh, Rand, is that really you?
Yeah.
It's been almost a year now, hasn't it?
It sure has.
So what's with the camera?
So, you know your daughter, Ashley, the news reporter. I was talking to her recently because we both work in the reporting industry area, and she had mentioned the fact that Isaiah Adams had gone missing recently. So, I wanted to make an interview with you, maybe some other family members, about the case of Adams.
The case of Adams?
Yeah, yes. I want to interview you, maybe some other family members too, about what happened to Isaiah.
Is this going on the real news?
If I get enough interviewing time and the story is interesting, then yes, I am. Can I ask you about it in private?
Sure. Let's go to my room.
Okay, lead the way. Definitely got a load of felines in this house. So I will now be showing this next video, which had apparently just been brought on the internet about information about Isaiah, perhaps. So, yeah.
Well, yeah, it's loaded with felines because I'm a cat mom.
Yeah, so, first question. When did your loved one go missing?
Isaiah went missing a little over a year ago.
How many months?
Maybe like 14 to 16 months ago. I don't remember exactly.
And where was Isaiah's last known whereabouts?
His bedroom.
Where were they? What were they doing before they disappeared?
Brantley said that he was drawing.
But what did you see of him before he disappeared?
He was walking with Brantley. Then when he came back, me and him argued over the fact that he wasn't trying to change.
Trying to change?
Yeah, he was mad from the move and always negative about everything. But he was a teenager.
Yeah. So you think that he's still alive?
I know he's still alive.
Oh, well, just before we get to that, why did you move from your old home, and are there any strange occurrences in the area here?
We moved from our old area because there were murders, and at first, Brantley and his little sister lost their parents in an accident. Then Isaiah's father, who lived in this town some months ago, was found. They think that he was attacked.
Attacked? By what?
They couldn't figure it out. Claw gash marks, torn chunks of flesh, no bears known for the area. So at our old place, we lost Brantley's little sister to the murders.
Still your personality as always. Do you have any murderers? Do you know who the murderers were that took Brantley's little sister?
They are known to the public as the masked one.
The masked ones?
That's why we moved here. I'm not sure of any odd things here.
How has this affected?
Well, Brantley's been depressed. My husband and Brantley and I had cried for so many weeks. I think it was the most upset because before he went missing, me and him were arguing.
Before Isaiah went missing, did he mention any unusual encounters or any odd experiences?
Like what?
Violent nightmares? Any potential hallucinations?
No, why?
Well, I did some research before I came here, and people in this town, they've made reports or claimed to see monsters.
Well, that's not a problem for us because Isaiah doesn't believe in monster stuff.
Okay, well, can you give me a little story for Isaiah for filler and potentially something for this interview.
Yeah, just tell me when to speak.
Now.
Isaiah Adams is his name, and well, we had recently moved. He was mad about that. He wasn't happy that I wanted him to enjoy his gift for art. He went walking that day with his cousin, came home, stayed up late, and then he was gone, just vanished. The window was never opened, so no sounds were heard, nothing was missing. The only exit is the front door, but when I checked it, the front door was locked from the inside in every way. It was like something paranormal, took him. Yeah, I cried very bad, and I prayed that he would come home, return safe and sound. He never did. One day, Brantley, Isaiah's cousin, we have guardian. Okay, I missed that part. We have guardianship over both of them. Brantley, he came into my room one day and he told me that he found Isaiah online, and he showed me this video with the title "The Odds." Yeah, the video was released on June 29th of 2024, maybe around a month after the disappearance happened. I was just so thankful that he was there and okay, seemingly unharmed. As to why he was wearing that creepy cat mask, I don't know. I also never found out the origins of the video, and I don't know why it was in black and white with editing or glitching. I'm not sure why the video had VHS in the title. I mean, I grew up when VHSs were still a thing, and they did not glitch out like that whole time, but I knew it was him. Isaiah liked to always wear striped jackets. The boy in the video was weird. A striped jacket with jeans. He had the same knife.
I think the camera will hopefully got all that, but when you said the boy was weird, a striped jacket, did you mean wearing a striped jacket?
Yes.
All right. And, continue on.
You see, Isaiah never liked creativity, and this video that surely had him in it had what was clearly a handmade mask to cover his face. The person with the other cat mask, it looked exactly like the body shape of his cousin Brantley. Brantley claimed that he had nothing to do with this, and he didn't know how he was in the video, that he had no memory of ever making. He said that as far as he was aware, he hadn't seen Isaiah since that disappearance.
All right, so...
On July 5th, 2024, I got a notification that there was nothing... Oh my gosh,
nothing.
At least told me that they were in the woods here, and they were nearby, somewhere, hopefully, and safe. The next question was, why was Isaiah and his other person always wearing a mask, and where could I find them? There were times it may have looked like there was a third person with the camera, perhaps, or taking photos or something out of these two videos, and if there was a third person and they were forcing them or Isaiah and this other kid, whatever, to perform in these videos for whatever useless reason, I wanted to find out who it was that was doing this. After that, for several upsetting months, there was no more videos. I tried to continue that investigation with the police, but they did not cooperate. It didn't seem to lead anywhere because it was just the two videos. However, on January 4th of 2025, there was another video titled Prelude. It showed for the first time Isaiah. It was him without the mask, just being himself. This was what gave me my evidence that Isaiah was the one in these videos, because I recognized him. He was the only one without a mask. The one that looked like his cousin Brantley was there, but the exact same mask on. And there were two others, this time ones that were identical to his aunts, Shawnee and Kira. And not just mad, but the room they were in the video, they were in the kitchen. Their two aunts. The house had been abandoned for years, so it didn't make sense to see them all there again. Not just that, but his aunt's house is several states away. For him to adjust within that span of probably 6 to 8 months and end up in that house with what looked like his cousin and their aunts just didn't make sense. It made me so mad at the end of the little 4-minute video or whatever when they were forced, Isaiah, to wear the mask that he wore in the other two videos. I mean, like, two of them grabbed his arms and held him in place while the one that looked like Brantley that was not with him was putting the mask on his face. And then there was that disturbing scene where it showed them all staring at the camera and then transitioned to Isaiah with his mask on, just standing there in the dark room all alone staring at the camera. About 5 months later, on June 29th, 2025, there was another video that surfaced on the internet called The Dying Memories. It wasn't dying memories as in D-Y-I-N-G. It was D-I-E-I-N-G. It was a misspelling. Not just that, but this whole thing just didn't make sense. The video showed Isaiah with his mask on once again, but this time he was in Kentucky. He was in one of those old houses that one of his great uncles used to live in years ago. It didn't look old or abandoned, rotting, or trashy. No, it looked clean. The video was new and just made, but for the location, it looked almost exactly as it did almost 7 years prior, before all of the terrible withering of the storms. Also, the uncle's dog was in the video too, but the dog had died 5 years ago. It really didn't add up in any way. It was almost like these videos were depicting some alternate story of what was really happening or something along those lines. And Isaiah was not the first one to go missing the way he did, but he was also the last. In this video, it showed what looked like a whole bunch of ramblings of different things. Memories of when me and him went magnet fishing. Some of them looked like drawings of some sort, which I didn't remember him showing me. Some of them showed off some of our animals that each of us had before we had moved to that place that I told you he was mad about. In one of the scenes, you could see his great uncle talking with him in one of the rooms. That didn't add up because his uncle has been traveling the world, so he wasn't going to have any chance of being in the building, especially right now. So I actually took a trip up there to look around, and when I made it to that same house, it was just as trashy as it was left when the storm had hit it. It wasn't clean, it wasn't fixed up, and there was no dog, no camera, no sign of any people here. I was getting super irritated with the fact that none of these videos were leading anywhere as to where we could find him and where he could have been. I was just getting to the point that I was just hoping that he will either somehow come home one day or the whoever that was recording these videos would be unlucky enough to record something that would give me any chance I would need to find Isaiah. On November the 1st of 2025, we got a video. I think it was called The Meddler with 1D. The video appeared to show Isaiah Adams with a different mask because the jacket looked the same or similar, or whatever. He was looking through various objects that were in his box, and I don't know where that house was, but here's the thing. Every one of those objects that he pulled out in that box were all objects that were in his room as I watched the video. There should have been no way that he had those objects in this video that had just been made when those objects were in the same place in his room the whole day. They were never missing or anything. In fact, everything that he carried with him that was his accessories and all the videos of his clothing, all of it was in the house, somewhere in his dresser after his disappearance, so nothing added up unless these were old footages that or things that they were never taken with the family members. Of course, there were probably, I think, 2 other videos, but they didn't lead anywhere. I'm waiting for the next video to come out because whenever it eventually does, I'm going to analyze everything. I'm going to do my best to actually get him out of whatever it is going on.
What do you think will be in the next video?
My answers?
You think you'll find Isaiah?
Yes.
That should be it, right, then? That's all of the story, all of the interview?
That's everything that I know.
Is Brantley here? Can I speak with him about this?
Yeah, he's here. Follow me.
Okay, thank you.
Well, Brantley's been depressed. My husband and Brantley and I had cried for so many weeks. I think it was the most upset because before he went missing, me and him were arguing.
Before Isaiah went missing, did he mention any unusual encounters or any odd experiences?
Like what?
Violent nightmares? Any potential hallucinations?
No, why?
Well, I did some research before I came here, and people in this town, they've made reports or claimed to see monsters.
Well, that's not a problem for us because Isaiah doesn't believe in monster stuff.
Okay, well, can you give me a little story for Isaiah for filler and potentially something for this interview?
Yeah, just tell me when to speak.
Now. So, not yet. Gotta give us a second. Let's go. Stop. You come here. Walk more to your left. Right here. Right. Face your right towards the camera.
This is the camera, because it's bright enough.
Yeah. Stare at me and do some hand signals like you want me to follow you. Okay. Ooh, I got an idea. So, try to stand right here by, right here just so you can't get seen, okay? Hey, this is a way to stand out in the videos later. You gotta not have your feet shown. Because they're not supposed to know. Not supposed to know right there. See how perfect I look? So, I'm putting on the mask now. I'm going to fix my hair. Is it ready?
It's already recording.
Huh?
It's already recording.
Does it look good?
Yeah.
What should I do? Because I can't see it.
I'm trying to reach for it. Just tell me when to end it.
End it. We've been hearing some cat meows. And we're going to try and find out where it is. Hi. Continue going down the other way. Continue going. Keep going till you turn around the corner of the fence, not the chicken coop. Run away. You can take the mask off. Just run away. Move and get into the screen. Move where I could see you. Move where I could see you. Yeah, try walking around. Tilt your head. Do a signal for me to come closer. Do another signal for something. Get closer. Get really close to my face. Get closer. Well, not a chase, but you know. So you'll have the mask on and you'll be walking around here going towards me. And yeah. You can take the mask off after 30 seconds, okay? But you're gonna walk towards me because I'm gonna run this way. Rock back and forth. Slowly move your hands around. Take off your mask, but don't show your face. Raise your mask to the side. Keep it there. mask on. No, grab my hand. No. Look behind you. Okay. Start walking towards me. Fast. A little faster. Start running. There's nothing in the way. Alright, stop. Oh. Face me. Alright, this is a tree, so stop. Wave at me. Look away somewhere. Look at me. I'm walking away. You could take the mask off and do whatever. Alright. I'm walking here right now, so don't be in sight. I am. You're doing good at not being in the frame. We're ready to go back. Put the mask on. And then come right here, where I am. Wait, duck down.
Where?
Duck down. Alright, keep ducking. You're good. Get up. Wait.
Alright.
Yeah.
I don't want any of the garlic bread.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, both of us. Alright. Get closer to me. Get even closer. Okay. And
Okay, alright. Well, if you're not gonna take it seriously, then
whenever
I think I was doing it pretty good. I feel like you're taking it too seriously. Let's not fight. It's a bachelor party. Oh, I got a text. I got a text from the woman. Miss you. I'll just write back. Miss you too. Miss you too. Now, do I write the word two, or should I write the number two, or what's the best way to do that when we're texting back? Who cares, dude? I'll do the word. Okay, great.
Pause it.
Frank, what's with the